Hello guys, welcome back to another video in this React series. In this video, we'll learn to implement a copy to clipboard option or feature in ReactJS application. Here, this will allow user to copy whatever the text we are entering into this text box. So when we click on this button, whatever the content we are entering in this text box, that will be copied to a clipboard. Then user can use this feature to copy the content whichever is added in the input box and paste it in any code editors or any editors. You might have seen this feature in many websites where there will be certain code or content will be displayed and there will be an icon or button on click of which the content will be copied to a clipboard. So this is a very useful feature to add in our ReactJS application. So let's see how we can implement this one in our ReactJS application. For that one, let me open the code editor first. Here I have a dedicated functional component for this example by name copy to clipboard, and within that one I have added one header. If you preview this one in browser, you can see only that header is appearing now. The first step to add this feature, we need to have one button and one input box, so that we need to provide a provision for the user to enter some text and a button for our copy to clipboard feature. So for that one, let me add one input box here and a button. The input box, which is of a type text, I have added here, and added a simple button which have a label copy to clipboard. If you quickly preview this one in browser, you can observe now we got one input text box and a copy to clipboard button. As of now, we have not added any functionality to this button. The next thing which we need to do here is we need to import useRef from React library. So this will be used for creating a reference that can be attached to a DOM element which we have added here. And the next thing is we need to define a reference here. So this reference, that is textRef, which will be used to attach to text input to access and manipulate it. Next, the main part is the logic. The logic part here, we are going to define a function by name copy to clipboard. So this function which we are going to define or call on click of this button every time. Inside this function, it checks if textRef.current exists, which ensures that the reference has been attached to the DOM element, that is input element. If the reference exists, it selects the text inside of this input element by using textref.current.select. So this is a browser specific method to select text in an input or text area element. Then it uses document.execute command copy, which will copy the selected text by using this textref. Once this is done, the final step is we need to update the JSX element which we have added earlier, that is input and button. First, let me add a reference within this input element. So the reference which we have created earlier, we are attaching that one to input node. Next, add a onClick event handler that triggers whenever user clicks on this button. So now whenever user clicks on this button, this function gets called, and within this function, it will check for the reference. If it is present, it will select the text whichever is written in this input element, and that will be copied to a clipboard. So that's it. By these steps, we are done with writing a logic for adding copy to clipboard feature. Let's save the file and go back to browser to preview this application. Now write some text here. Then when you click on this copy to clipboard button, this will get copied to a clipboard. As soon as I click on this button, you can observe that all the text within this text box is getting highlighted, which means the text within this text box is getting copied. To check whether it's copied to clipboard, open Notepad and use the paste method here. You can see the text whichever is written within this input box that is copied here. So this is one of the useful feature which we can add in our ReactJS application. Based on our requirement, we can enhance this one. Instead of input box, we can add some content or some code as well. That's it guys for this video. Thanks for watching this. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more coding tutorials.